third millennia, in a strange place known as the United States of America, a war was brewing. Brainwashed Marxist idiots in colleges across the nation clashed with equally brainwashed, anime-obsessed neo-Nazis. Starbucks windows were shattered, Dodge Challengers were totaled, and Muslims realized that rental vans were cheaper than plane tickets. Skinny, anemic millennials from coast to coast were hospitalized with life-changing injuries such as sprains and first-degree burns. And the heroic knights of 4chan rose up to defeat Shia LaBeouf and drive the evil villain into a descent towards a madness the likes from which he would never recover. As the enemies of freedom destroy the cities that raised them, as America begins to resemble an Iron Maiden album come to life, two heroes have risen up to fight against the culture of utter madness and restore sanity the only way they know how, by refusing to take any of it seriously. Mersh.
And I said, hey, oi, let's chop your penis off. Oi, can I have me penis back? Why do you have dreadlocks, you white oppressor?
Royce Lopez.
Always be aborting. A always be aborting. Always be aborting.
Breaking news.
Breaking news,
You're
guys.
hearing it only on our show first. Apparently Donald Trump has worked out a deal. He will get the wall. Unfortunately, it's going to be a rock climbing wall.
Oh, no! The other side's going to be a slide. You climb the wall up and you just
lands into a nice, clean, chlorinated pool. And then you immediately get a welfare check. Fucking egg.
Oh, shit. He was a boy, he went to girl, now he wants to be a boy again.
Oh, God, just stay a girl if you're going to be this indecisive.
I think Caitlyn Jenner's a handsome woman with a great penis. Look, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with trannies. I just don't want to put that one's cock in my mouth.
Bound forever by their mutual love of smoking marijuana, Simpsons references and affection towards Alex Jones, these two men have joined forces to bring you uncut news and opinions directly from the belly of the beast. Saving Western civilization one childish dick joke at a time, here they are, your new heroes of the Imperium, Mersh and Royce Lopez.
Welcome aboard, folks. Commence the jiggling, and let's start off right away by saying, you're welcome, Porcelain. You're welcome.
What happened,
guys?
Mike?
It's Revenge of the Cis, the finest program on the internet known to mankind.
That's a fact.
Mike Sheely, Royce Lopez, joining you on this Wednesday afternoon. Porcelain, yeah, he wrote a tweet the other night. In less than 2 days, Louis C.K.'s leaked set has reached over 500,000 views. Well, I'll do it in Porcelain's voice. With a 17K to 1.4K like to dislike ratio. Those outraged blue check marks don't speak for us. I retweeted him because he's a good feller. We like Porcelain here. And then I got a notification just as we went live. Paul Joseph Watson retweeted your retweet. So
You're welcome.
You're welcome, Porcelain. You know, I like to look out for people.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Porcelain.
I was as shocked as anyone. I was like, oh shit, good for that. Yeah. So maybe we'll get some get him some new followers.
And by the way, when you're doing that, when you were doing the voice, I don't know if you were being Paul Joseph Watson or Porcelain. Because all British people sound the same to me.
Well, if I was going to do Porcelain, I would have been like, the tweet was later retweeted by paper map enthusiast and homosexual conspiracy theorist Paul Joseph Watson.
That's very funny.
That would be how Porcelain would do it.
That would be exactly how Porcelain would do it.
But yeah, so that's so Porcelain's going to get Porcelain's going to like get up later and be like, what
happened?
bloody hell is going on here?
All right.
This tweet is exploding.
Yeah, no, I know. It's trust me, I'm looking at it.
Good for him, man. Good for you, Porcelain.
Good for you. You're welcome, Mike says. Anyway. So I know, guys. And listen.
What?
I know that we've been doing a lot of Owen Benjamin stuff. All right, I want to be upfront with you guys. If I could be upfront. We know we've been doing a lot. And it's not that we want to even continue doing it. but he doesn't
Why are you
stop.
explaining yourself to these people?
His-
We're the fucking content creators. We provide content. If you don't like the content, what do you want us to tell you?
We've been doing a lot of. He's cocky because he
if
just
there-
got retweeted.
No, if there was something more fucking interesting than Owen Benjamin, we would talk about the thing that's
Right.
more interesting than Owen Benjamin.
First off,
You got to trust our instincts here.
don't yell at me.
But you're being all, I'm so sorry. They get what we
Yeah.
give them.
See, we have this thing where we play good cop, rapist cop.
Yeah.
Mike is the rapist cop.
And if you keep complaining,
I'll hit you with a phone book.
I'm
Fuck
going
your
to
mouth.
rape you. So we're doing more Owen Benjamin.
Can we
stuff.
pitch that's an HBO show, by the way. Can we pitch it to them? Good
Hang
cop.
on, hang on. Look at Tackleberry in the chat. Move on from the Owen Benjamin stuff. Tackleberry, you're fucking banned for life, bro.
Banned
You're outta
for
here.
life.
Brutal Noodle, bored with Owen Benjamin. You're fucking gone, dude. Excommunicated.
Gun.
But he keeps doing things.
That was what I was going to get to.
I know. He keeps.
But he keeps doing them.
keeps doing.
So what were we supposed to do here? Not talk about it?
So of course, like even last night, I
Yeah.
was doing anything but talking about Owen Benjamin. Carl returns. The great Carl, one of the best shit posters on YouTube. He's a guy that just stream snipes. but
Oh yes,
acts
Carl,
like a
Carl
fucking
Ruiz, friends of Opie.
Not that Carl.
Oh, it's a different Carl.
Yeah, not the Cuban rattlesnake. Is that Cuban? I don't know. But
Now I'm thinking of a Mexican Stone Cold.
you're just thinking of a fat chef who wants to fight everybody.
Yeah.
Fucking tell Kurt Metzger, bro. So anyway,
All right, sorry.
so Owen, like he said, I would love to move on from Owen. Last night we had Carl. I was playing Carl videos.
Yeah.
He's back. He's back it up with a fucking with a fury. He's
Yeah.
been fucking with every note. He has been finding every YouTuber while they're streaming and stream sniping. But he's doing this weird serial killer character where he talks like this and he's like, "Hey, how are you, fellas?
A real Carl,
You guys wanna go,
Carlos Navarro.
So you guys want to come in my car? You want to go party?" Like, and he's just talking about having threesomes with these dudes' girlfriends, like right while they're sitting. Like but he comes off so creepy that you're like all these streamers are terrified of him, and it's great. He's like, "How you doing, man? Yeah, I'm on YouTube. My name's Carl." And he sits down at their fucking dinner tables and starts. It's insanity. So we're watching that last night, and after 20 minutes of watching Carl stuff, people are like, you gotta go to Owen's channel again. And I'm like, oh man, come on. And then we ended up watching Owen for probably 2 hours.
All right. So here's the I guess we'll start with this. Mike, I haven't heard this yet. You told me what's here, but Owen Benjamin toting how smart he is. What a smart man he is. Still outside, I see. Where's his new piano?
Well, here's the thing.
Fire damage, you think?
I can tell you that with the generous outpouring of donations from the Bears.
The Bears.
Sorry, I was doing the Chris Farley thing.
That's it, yeah.
They generously gave him a lot of money. He went out and purchased a very nice new Roland synth.
Yes, those are very expensive, actually.
I can't book the guests. Not that Roland.
No.
A Roland synth, they are very nice synthesizers. The Roland synth was featured prominently in all the. Oh, my chest hurts now.
Well, don't hit your chest, you idiot.
I'll punch my heart.
Yeah. You fucking idiot.
It really hurts.
Yeah.
I'm gonna die. I'm dying. So it was prominently featured in all of his videos. Makes no sense to break out the old one again, but it was in his videos on his porch up until the episode, which is now missing, episode 191, where he set a fire in his porch.
Jesus Christ.
And that episode's no longer available because he knows obviously it's going to look silly. God, I wish you Bears would tape this shit. So he came back. New year, new me. No Roland synth. I don't know if it was in the room, if something happened to it. I can tell you this, homie's graphics card's going out.
Yeah, it's blinking.
It's blinking green a lot, and it's doing it more and more and more. And I'm like, you remember that episode of The Sopranos where they were surveilling Tony's house and they broke into the house to drop a recording device?
Yeah.
And they were like doing camera stuff in the house, and then they were at the FBI headquarters later, and they're like, man, I feel bad. I almost want to tell Tony his water heater is about to blow out, but can't blow the case. And then like 3 Sopranos episodes later, his water heater really did blow out. But that's what it feels like watching this. I'm like, you got to get a new GPU, buddy. It's starting to go on you.
So this is 2 minutes and 7 seconds, 2 hours and 7 seconds in.
Why has none of them ever jumped more than 18 inches, which is what most people can jump?
Look, I understand this is out of context, but what is he talking about here?
I know. Well, there must be a mobility. It's like, dude, you didn't even realize the pack was also 1/6 the gravity. Because gravity, that's the problem. One of the biggest things that I'm noticing is I'm more scientific than scientists.
Did he just say he's more scientific than scientist?
Yes. Because he clearly, dude, you haven't been watching like I've been watching. He's a brilliant man.
Okay, let's hear Dr. Owen.
It's like, okay, you haven't applied gravity to mass. All mass. The gravity on Earth in the backpack doesn't stay on Mars. So these people are saying that they're scientists and they don't realize that gravity affects mass uniformly on the surface of an object. It's like they're
fucking crazy or something.
Yeah, it's like they're losing their mind. It's like they're not getting invited to family functions on Christmas. It's like that.
What it's like.
Tell me,
just
Owen.
trust me on this, because I've been on both sides of the coin.
Just in one hand, he says the scientific method, but then he goes right into, just trust me on this, okay? Hey, don't question this. Just trust old Uncle Owen on this.
Left is crazy. Trump derangement syndrome is insane. You know how you feel when you're like, there's only 2 genders, or like Trump isn't Adolf Hitler, or like,
it's getting good. Right?
Ocasio-Cortez is wrong about healthcare. Like stuff that is so obvious and people will spiral. Like if you're like, listen, a 5-year-old can't be trans, and they're like, you are full of hate. Like nothing you can say. The right has those too, guys.
Yeah, you're one of them.
You're the guy.
You're the guy. You're the dude.
Not going to play these games. Like I've been embraced by a lot.
Tackle Perry super chats. High IQ people prefer porch laboratories.
All right, can we just get something out of the way here since we're doing this anyway? Because I'm getting messages from people affiliated, with those danger zone guys.
Yeah.
And now I'm getting told like, oh, they're worried that people are going to think you're part of their thing. We're not part of Danger Zone. Okay.
What is that?
We're not. It's a podcast. They're into the Owen thing too.
Oh, okay.
Breaking balls. But now, like somebody told me, one of the guys from Danger Zone is concerned. Look, you guys jumped in our chat room. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So calm down. Like we're not affiliated with Danger Zone or whatever the fuck, or Adventure Zone or fucking Dandy Bear or any other fucking
or Discovery Zone.
Like relax, guys. Okay, we're Revenge of the Sis. We have no affiliation with anybody
Except Blake Luca.
Stop freaking out in my DMs. Like, oh, they're worried. What are you worried about? Like, if anybody's worried, get the fuck off the internet. Get off YouTube. That's seriously the easiest solution to all of this. They're doxing my family. Get off YouTube. I have a lot of friends that don't get doxed. Nobody knows who their families are because they're happy being anonymous nobodies. You want to play the YouTube game? Sorry.
Shall we continue?
Yes.
Okay.
The right wing, and I'm very happy about that. Thank you. God bless. But I'm not going to play these games, guys. Hey, love, I'm almost done. Give me like 8 minutes.
8 minutes. Time.
But wait a second. There's still 36 minutes left in the stream.
You stayed in there a while.
There's still 36 minutes left in the stream.
Sometimes 8 minutes turns into 36 minutes. It happens. You ever buy weed?
Yeah, that's true. Good point.
Yeah, bro. I'll be at your house like 4 minutes. 4 minutes. I can see your house from where I'm at. It's fucking 11 o'clock at night. You're like, hey, you said you could see my house, right? Was it from like space or
was it Google Earth?
That's how a drug dealer gets around lying. They pull you up on Google Earth and go, I'm looking at your house right now.
I'm looking at it. Oh.
Oh boy.
I got it.
80, I would probably suck at it. But like,
No, you gotta
as
go
a
back. You
comedian,
gotta
if
go
it
back
was
to that
revealed,
eight-
that my
I
IQ,
think we were at 2.
because gravity, that's
because
There,
it's
got it,
very
got it.
and
important.
I'm not going to play these games. Like, I've been embraced by a lot of the right wing, and
here.
I'm very happy about that. Thank you. God bless. But
And
I'm
God
not
bless.
going to play these games, guys.
Is he going to play these games, Mike?
No, man, he's above it all.
He's above-
He's
okay.
such a genius. He transcends the left-right paradigm.
Hey, love, I'm almost done. Give me like 8 minutes.
He's not even
It's
confident.
like,
You notice that he wasn't even confident in it? Give me like I'm a little crazy person. 8 minutes. 8's a weird number to pick, right?
Yeah.
if you frantically have to figure out another excuse to make sure that your fantasy stays true, there's people right now that absolutely are trying to figure out how some astronauts said that.
You don't want to hear any more of his stuff because you want to live in your little fantasy bubble?
Is
that it?
he?
Are you crazy? Yes.
Yeah, we're the crazy ones.
Yeah,
we're nuts.
Clearly.
Woo! We're not. Woo! We don't know anything's going on.
Clearly we're the ones that are, we have a problem.
That they're stars and others said they aren't stars. I predict someone says something like, well, it was the type of glass in the window, or it was the viewfinder in their helmet. This is what they do. They will say, well, the sun is so strong it'll block. Guys, one group of people says that from the in space you see all the stars like you've never seen them before. Other groups say it's always the blackest black you've ever seen. They're lying. And
I don't
watch
believe you.
Oh no.
I'm a real skeptic.
people on the right operate like the worst SJWs from Berkeley. where they're
Poseidon
just
pointed
like-
out too, when you lie, you're much more specific. That's why he
Right,
said
yeah,
8
it's a good
minutes.
point.
He knew he wasn't going to be back there in 8 minutes.
Like, well, you're an idiot. I'm clearly not an idiot.
Hey, Owen, look, listen. I don't think he's an idiot. I don't think he's an idiot. I'm torn here, Mike. Now you tell me what you think. Because I'm on the fence here. Is this him legitimately losing his mind, or is he trying to pivot and it's making him look crazy? Do you understand what I'm saying? Is he actually losing his mind, or is he just trying to be like a Joe Rogan type or the next Alex Jones? And just when he does it, it seems insane.
Well, when Alex does it, it seems insane.
Yeah, but Alex is all. Here's the difference, though. Alex has always been Alex. You understand what I'm saying? Like, Alex has always been that. Owen, I looked at that old set you sent me. Owen was just a typical comic dude, you know?
Yeah, he was a frat boy. He was
Right?
a
Yeah,
frat
exactly.
bro.
Yeah, exactly.
That's one reason why I brought up my IQ and stuff. I don't give a fuck. It's not like I was talking to somebody. I think I can't remember. Was it Vox? I don't know. But it's like the fact that Vox has kind of proven that Jordan Peterson's IQ is way, way lower than he said is devastating to Peterson. And I was telling him, I'm like, I could have an 80 IQ and it wouldn't affect my career. Like,
Clearly not, Owen.
being a comedian and being someone that people like to listen to and stuff, like, it isn't reliant on me to be smart. If I'm funny, I'm fine.
When does that start, though?
There's a
When
bear.
does the
There's a
funny
bear
start?
in the chat says he gets like 3,000 uploads when he says Owen has seen the shit that goes on in LA. It's perception that can never leave you. Owen has
We've seen
seen
it.
what shit in
But
LA?
Here's the thing. We covered Nickelodeon and Viacom.
Dan Schneider.
We covered a lot of other dirty, dark shit, okay? And we carried a lot of that shit with us, too. You got to unplug from this shit, okay? And his inability, his hubris, due to his arrogance, whatever, his inability to occasionally unplug from this shit and go spend time with his family and act normal on Christmas Day is why we're breaking this stuff down. You want to say we didn't go to the moon? Dude, I got bigger lol cows to milk.
Right.
It's not about that. But this man is building a weird fucking pillow fortress in his fucking porch.
Right.
Closing out everybody who even remotely criticizes or disagrees with him. Okay. he's crazy. And I'm allowed to call him fucking crazy.
Yeah, and then that's the other thing. But something else needs to be pointed out. He's seen L.A. He was never big enough to actually. You think Owen got invited to Tom Cruise parties? You think Owen was big? Owen was never big in L.A. Mm-hmm. He was mediocre. Did a couple little things and banged one actress.
He was a working actor / comedian.
Yeah,
he was a working actor / comedian. Now, every working actor and comedian I know has a day job.
Yeah.
These are not people that are going to these fucking black tie fucking mixers and they're not the people that go to Golden Globes and get a giant gift basket full of iPhones and shit.
Right.
Owen Benjamin wasn't at that level. So he's twisting the narrative to convince you people. I had it. I had the golden goose in my hands. They were going to open up the lands to me of milk and honey, and I walked away because I'm spiritually resolute. No, he was floundering. He found a new angle, a new marketing niche. He found a way to get in there. I'm not saying he's not genuine about some of the things he says. I'm sure he is against trans kids and all this other shit.
Right.
But he drew a line in the sand that nobody gave a fuck about. I was represented by ICA. There's plenty of people represented. I know guys that have agents. They never work. So stop with this shit. If you're not getting work, this is the $1 Million Extreme World Peace Brett Gelman thing. It's the same thing Brett Gelman did when Adult Swim stopped writing checks to him. They just went, look, there's nothing, you don't have anything we're interested in. Thank you, but no thank you. And then Brett Gelman decided to go to a bunch of blogs and go, I left Adult Swim because Sam Hyde and those guys are Nazis. And I couldn't in good conscience. You developed a project like in between that time. So stop lying, dude. Your shit was up. You decided to pivot. Good for you for being smart and pivoting. Yeah. But don't act like you're leading a revolution from your porch, from your divorce fort.
Divorce fort. I sleep in a big bed with my wife. But you're right. Like, we covered the Schneider stuff. We talked to we actually had people that were abused on the phone. Like, we understand how shitty it is. We've gone down those rabbit holes. We've talked about it. That's some of our most viewed videos. We understand. But that doesn't mean you go crazy and stop spending time with your family. You know what I mean? I think he's addicted to the I think there's something to that. You know, he's really addicted to the money, obviously, but the adoration, like,
well, yeah, this is a cult. This is when I've been saying cult, and I know people are like, think I'm using that word very loosely, but somebody I'm friends with on Twitter, a friend of mine, this girl Sarah, who does a lot of cult research, like on like cults everywhere, because there are patterns that emerge in a cult. And one of the patterns that Owen is engaging in is refining his control over this group of people. I watched somebody last night go, Jesus, Owen, the moon stuff again, move on. And he's like, and you're banned for life. Like, the slightest dissent.
Right.
And you're out. You're excommunicated for life. That's a cult. That's what a cult does.
By the way, we don't ban people. Just to point that out, because we've had people attack us. We don't delete comments. We didn't do any of that fucking horse shit, right?
Like, could you imagine if we're in a cult and you just turn, all it takes is you turn to somebody and go, like, you really think when we all kill ourselves, we're going to wake up on Mars? Is it you really think that
banned for life?
Get him out of here! I'm just asking!
Yeah.
And do we have to have this haircut? You know what I mean? Can I pick from, like, 4 choices?
Mm-hmm. Look, perfect example. Jesus, the Owen stuff again. Move on. Here's what I said. Now we're going to leave you.
You're banned for life.
Banned for no,
banned for life.
No, we don't do that shit.
I wouldn't be able to be as insightful with my comedy if I had an IQ of 80.
By the way, every faggot in this chat room that's bitching right now, names of people I've never seen.
Yeah, we don't know you.
I guarantee you're a bunch of fucking retards that probably listen to JF every night for 5 hours straight. So when we build this fictional ethno state that will never exist, what will we do first? It's like literally listen. You're gonna listen to 5 hours of ethno state talk. Literally, it's everybody's sitting around talking about this ethno state that's never going to happen in the same way that people talk about what they're going to. It's like listening to a podcast for 5 hours where guys sit around talking about what they're going to do when they win the Powerball. It's fucking retarded. So let us be autistic too.
And also, we do what the fuck we want.
Yeah,
I would probably suck
fucking
at
mother.
it.
How do you like that?
How about that?
How about this is fun for us? And the whole point of the show is for this to be fun. And this is a lot of fun.
It played so fast. Why don't you go fuck your mother?
Yeah, there you go.
Hey, Bing, what are you still doing here? I thought I told you to go fuck your mother. Pow, bing, pow.
All right.
At it. But like, as a comedian, if it was revealed that my IQ is 80, it would not affect me very much because my job doesn't.
Because I'm already stupid as shit.
You know what will affect you, Owen, though, when you keep going Jew, and one of these retards fucking, you better not hope somebody gets butthurt at your streams, brother.
No, and my other thing about Owen is like
You're relying on super chat bucks. You better start fucking treading more lightly, buddy.
The other thing about Owen is they make it seem like he's just this guy who's sitting there and people are just destroying him for no reason. We've literally seen this same man, the one you're saying don't pick on him, go, yeah, Bill Burr's a faggot who sticks dicks up his ass, and Joe Rogan's a thumb and a cocksucker. And I'm like, well, all right, he does it. Like, you don't become if people do this to us and they do it to us, we don't go there and we go, hey guys, come on, we'll fight back. Obviously, we're gonna go, come on guys, don't be mean. Like, he's not historically a nice guy to people he dislikes.
And by the way, 175 watching, 44 upvotes, 23 minutes into a show. We're doing something right.
Right.
And if there's one thing I've learned from doing shows for a long time, especially now with Nightwave, where I can drink and experiment and fuck up and just do things and try them, I've learned one thing from this, and that is that no matter what I choose to do as content one night, whether it's to troll people on the internet, watch Owen Benjamin videos, or play video games, 30% of you are just going to complain anyway.
Yeah.
Like, that's just the, right? Like,
That's
if I
how
go,
it is.
you know what? Yeah, you guys are right. We've been going hard on Owen lately. I'm just going to play some Hitman tonight, cozy stream, we'll bullshit. Fucking 3 of you are going to tune in later and go, oh, fucking video games again. Like, you just can't win.
Yeah, you're right.
So the numbers don't lie.
But Owen does.
Require intellectual superiority. It requires me to just be funny. Jordan Peterson, people, in order for his scam to work, in order for his wizardry to work, where he says sentences with
Oh, I saw the flicker. I saw the flicker.
Doing it a lot during his streams.
Hey, Owen, and one of
new
your
GPU.
one of you bears who's hate listening, tell Owen he needs a new GPU. We're just trying to help out, okay?
absolutely no
I don't think
discernible-
that graphics card's going to last as long as his marriage.
No, and by the way, and it's not an overheating issue because he's outside in Washington. It's pretty cold out there. That computer's cold.
Well, yeah, because fucking Ghost House pointed out. He's like, maybe it's because he's out in sub-zero temperatures and he's got
Good
fucking
point.
wood fire smoke and ashes on his fucking synth. He's just out there fucking.
Yeah, there is. Oh shit, you're
There's
right.
ashes on his synth like he's a mess. Of course, your fucking laptop's going.
Yeah.
And it's also probably a laptop that could barely handle the stream too, as
Right.
it is.
contradicts himself all the time. You know,
So do you.
people need to think he's really smart because then when you criticize him, they say, well, you're not smart enough to understand what he said. That it's your fault that you don't get his brilliance. That Jordan
Is he? It feels like he's talking to himself,
Yes,
right?
it's his own insecurities.
But it's not. By the way, we've been ripping on Peterson for a while.
You know, it's like a lot of people say to me, Mersh, you're not worthy of ever being loved by somebody who's a good person,
Right.
And so I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm good. I can find somebody to be with for my life. But no, it's like people want to tell me, like, no, you're not good enough. You're a drunk. You're a loser. You're a YouTuber. And then I realized that I've been sitting in a room by myself for that last hour and a half. And it's really scary.
Yeah, isn't it?
Peterson is 1 in a million with intellect, and it went over your head. When it's revealed, and it has been revealed, that his IQ is more in the 117 range, and
How would it be revealed? Like
Vox Day told him. That's
not revealed. That's just
Vox
somebody
Day
talking.
told him.
But that's not revealed. Like, you can't. The thing is with an actual, you fucking Mr. I'm more scientific than scientist. The thing is with an IQ test, the only way to determine the IQ is to take it. You can't look at somebody and observe them and get their IQ. That's not how it works.
No.
You actually have to take a standardized IQ test.
Which, by the way, was designed by all those creepy Jew scientists that you don't trust. The science.
That's
that
another good point.
You don't like every time he makes an argument for something that's in his argument.
Right.
He has to use the pseudoscience that he claims is bullshit to back it up.
Right.
So it's really weird. Like he'll go like, it's bullshit. First of all, the Earth isn't even that old. If you use carbon dating, it actually is this old. And you're like, so you're using carbon dating too. So what's the point? All of this is bullshit. It's babble.
And that's being like generous based on his history and
generous.
He's being generous to Jordan Peterson.
Look, I said this off the air to Royce last night because we were talking about this. I think I've made it very clear that I don't hate Jordan Peterson. I like Jordan Peterson more than most influencers out there. But I personally don't. I get the creeps from him. I don't trust Jordan Peterson. I'm not fond of Jordan Peterson. That being said, sir, I have seen Jordan Peterson. I've read Jordan Peterson. And you, sir, are no Jordan Peterson.
Just absolutely broke it down to a degree that I was like, that's fascinating. But if someone
Is this Vox Day guy a scientist?
Vox Day is, God, how do you even describe Vox Day?
Is he also a scientist? Is everybody a fucking
I'll
scientist?
say this. Vox Day is a very smart dude.
Okay.
But he's like another weirdo. Like he's a weirdo. He's a very weird guy.
Right.
He was, again, he was saying a lot of shit that now would be construed as alt-right back when the alt-right wasn't a thing. He's a smart dude. But again, this is Owen basing on like, fucking science is bullshit. We never went to the moon. These people are all liars. But Jordan Peterson's an idiot. I know because Vox Day told me. Like, so it's like all of this is just bizarre to me.
Right.
I can't process this. The way everybody goes, well, why are you still obsessing about Owen? I have never, it's been so long since I found somebody that I have to figure him out.
Right.
Isn't that like what, you have to be experiencing that on some level? It's like a puzzle, and now I'm obsessed.
now you
I'm
have
like,
to
I have
know.
to figure this out. How does your brain work, Owen?
has an IQ of 117, that doesn't work anymore. Because if someone's like, well, the chaos of the cosmos is simply rescuing your father from the belly of the whale. I mean, how does that...
He doesn't know that he sounds the same way to us. Like, he's making fun of Peterson, and that's a fine criticism of Peterson. But he doesn't realize he's doing the same thing.
You're just Jordan Peterson with a shittier vocabulary.
And
That's all it
IQ
is.
and marriage. But besides that, you guys are like the same people. No, but seriously, he doesn't see that he's doing that. So, just in the 7 minutes ago, we heard him say something. We're like, what is he talking about?
I'm so glad, right? Because first couple shows we did, Royce just kind of, took this ride along like with amusement and just being amused at it and being like, this is funny. It took a little while, but I now have Royce as obsessed as I am. Like it's now become not just this is funny. Now Royce is in the same boat I am, where it's like, I have to figure this out. This is driving me mad.
No, but it's insane to me. It's fucking nuts. He doesn't see that he's saying the same. He's doing the same thing. He's trying to sound.
Yeah, but he built that dope ass fence.
You mean without concrete?
No concrete in the ground, nothing.
Yeah, that's good.
If that person has a above average IQ, but nothing spectacular, when people say like, you just don't get it, they go, no, I do get it. And so that's why I brought up my IQ, and lately especially more, is because I'm talking about science and stuff. And so when people say like, oh, well, you're an idiot, I'm like, my IQ is higher than like probably every professor at Oxford.
And you fuckers wanted us to stop covering this? Oh, enough Owen. Do you understand? Look, Owen Benjamin, look, put it this way. We've already established, right? Royce is done. Royce is completely mentally checked out of the rest of the show. we can agree. We've already established, right, that Jordan Peterson is smarter than Owen Benjamin. Correct, right? We can agree there.
Oh, yeah, of course.
If Jordan Peterson was on tape saying he was smarter than every professor at Oxford, I'd laugh him out of the room.
Oh, of course. Of
You
course.
understand?
What a pompous what a pompous thing to say. Who says that?
If you have 4,000 people watching live and you say that phrase and at the end you don't have one person watching you live, that is 4,000 very stupid people.
So he's smarter than Jordan Peterson. He's smarter than every professor at Oxford. Look at this. This is the thing. The straight face he says it with makes me go, are you in... Who is that pompous? Because he wasn't being funny. He goes, he's joking. That wasn't a joke. Was that a joke? That was him saying, no, which is smarter than... What IQ test did you take, Owen?
The only way he turns this around, in my opinion, and if he does this, Owen Benjamin becomes my hero. He comes on a stream, right? Starts his stream out one night and just goes, hey, guys, I've been fucking with you for the last year, and now that I'm here with you, I want to talk to all the people that have stayed subscribed to me through all this insanity. Mm-hmm. What is wrong with you people? Just start berating his audience. Are you guys this retarded that you actually thought I was smarter than everybody at Oxford?
Then Oxford.
I told you this was worth it, man. Again, because this is another, we're like, do we want to do this again? And when I showed this clip to Royce, he was like, we gotta do it.
By the way, you could point out, even, not that I would have agreed, but if he would have said maybe Berkeley, I would have been like, oh, I get it. You're taking a shot. Oxford.
You're not smarter than the professors at Berkeley.
You're not smarter than the professors at Broward Community College.
You're not smarter than the professors at Phoenix University Online.
University of Phoenix, baby. You're not smarter than fucking professors at ITT Tech. You fucking moron.
You're not even Everest College material.
And by the way, this is why Mike and I stick in our wheelhouse. We don't try to pretend to be these intellectual types.
No, if I ever saw a Reddit thread that's like, Mersh said we need to all do this, I'd be going, no!
Don't listen to me!
Don't fucking listen to things I say. I drink a lot. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just trying to be fun. Do you understand that this show consists of two guys? We're just trying to fucking make sense of all this horrible shit and have some fun with it. This guy took that and now he's like, again, he's trying to pivot into fucking philosopher and spaceman. You're a fucking comedian, dude. Do you understand if fucking Big J. Okerson came out tomorrow
with the fingerless gloves?
Fingerless gloves and his half-dyed blonde hair and was like, yeah, bro, I want to talk about the moon for a little bit. We didn't actually go there, and I'm going to ban everybody from the stand in New York.
Fuck.
If you say that we went to the moon.
Oh, man. Hold on, let's listen to the
Professors
genius.
don't have a high average IQ. They're Vox calls them midwits. But my IQ
everything
is high.
He's in love with Vox.
Oh, yeah. Obviously.
He had Vox Day on a show one time, and he's
Yeah.
like, oh, Voxy. But the thing is, Owen, and take it from me because I have this problem. I had this problem with women. And I think that now that you're married and you're trying to behave yourself and not
watching
watch porn,
Yep.
I think you're replacing that exciting addiction to new love, and you're applying it to men. And not in a gay way. I'm not taking a gay route with this, but you have some kind of daddy issues or something because you're always looking for camaraderie and approval from these men that you perceive to be greater intellects than you. And then when they say one thing you don't like, you completely burn that bridge and call them fucking pedophile faggots and lose your mind. He did it with Jordan Peterson. He loved Jordan Peterson a year ago.
He did. That's a good... Yeah, he was sucking his dick.
Loved Dave Rubin a year ago. He loved all these guys. Now he loves Vox Day. How long before he turns on Vox Day?
Yeah, you're right.
Well, Vox Day, he's into some occult shit. Fucking real satanic bullshit, man. So I don't fuck with Vox Day and his satanic wizardry. We're 2 months away from that rant.
All right. So, this is, you sent me this, proof that Owen Benjamin used to use uppers. So now what is this, Mike? You want to set this up?
This is from an old, I guess like a documentary type thing he made back way back when he was early in his career.
Okay.
But again, before we set this up,
Sure.
because I'm already getting comments on this video, which you could find on the Nightwave Radio channel on YouTube. So we're trying to get to 1,000 subs. It's somebody pointed out like, oh yeah, whatever. This, so you bring up stuff from his past. No, the reason I found this, somebody, came across this and gave it to me, but. I made an observation independently a few weeks ago where I said, I think Owen is on drugs. That's just my opinion. Having been a man who loved uppers, I know what it's like when you start to break. I can see the break in people. So I'm not saying, again, I have no evidence that Owen Benjamin's doing drugs, but I feel in my heart he is. So we brought it up before, and I've said, I observed this. I think he's on drugs. So... now I find a clip where he talks about snorting Adderall because he couldn't afford Coke, which fine, that's just a joke on stage. Cool. I kept the interview segment in off stage where he talks about it in depth and earnestly. So now you're so crazy. Owen would never do drugs. He's a family man. Now we're bringing it down to, well, he admits he had a problem with uppers in the past. Oh, really? I never saw this clip when I made my assumption. So eat a dick. But yeah, this is a little context.
Ritalin? People are like, why are you snorting Ritalin, right? Is that your question? You're like, why are you snorting Ritalin? Because I couldn't afford Coke, right?
Because I was trying to be Mr. Superhuman, I kept a high grade point average. I was starter on the lacrosse team. I was still, getting with chicks and being the man and everything. I just didn't want to sleep ever, so I didn't. I'd be up for like 4 days just snorting Ritalin.
You know what? Again, can you imagine if you caught Jordan Peterson of young video of him going, yeah, I used to, just to snort Adderall.
Sometimes I'd fuck my daughter and snort Adderall.
No, he didn't. Come on.
The ancient Greeks used to have sex with their daughters.
And also, Desk Tom is complaining a lot in the chat tonight.
I know.
Listen, Desk Tom, we like you, bud, but you understand this is still America, right? And we don't have a wall built. We're not trapped anywhere. You're not in jail. You, as an American, it's in your inherent right, your God-given right, to go be a faggot somewhere else. You have that right.
Yeah, you could be a faggot wherever you want.
You've been complaining for fucking a week, Des Tom. Shut up. He's like an old Jewish lady. Yeah. Oh, well, I would never complain. You've been doing it for a week. Shut up, you old fucking biddy.
So Bad Tan Man made this video.
And
this I need to hold on. But let's see. Let's listen to it.
This was based on.
So based.
I actually helped co-wrote this song technically because I was riffing last night, and well, these are some lyrics.
Let's check it out.
That nigga stole my wife.
Because I was singing it last night. What? What happened?
That nigga killed his wife.
He should have flashed a picture of Chris Benoit on there. I would have given him votes.
Turns out those kids ain't mine.
Jesus. Holy shit!
It's more original than I know. That was pretty fucked up.
Jesus Christ!
Turns out that nigga is bi.
This is not the sort of thing.
Jesus Christ! Holy shit, dude!
It's pretty broad.
That was brutal.
But I was laughing hysterically when he said that to me. And then we had to have a powwow before the show. Like, do we play this? There's kids in the video. And then we realized, Owen, Joe Matarese, parades his dad status around and hides behind it. So fuck you.
Wow, that was brutal. People go subbed.
Oh, shit.
All right, yeah, you want to move on from Owen for a bit?
Sure. Was that all we had?
We had the song. Should we? The other
No,
song.
don't play the song because with the song,
Yeah.
these are the people that are whining. So don't play the song.
No, yeah, that's all.
No offense.
That's
but already I'm telling you that there's I'm getting messages this is This is already way too stressful. Like, again, if any of you people cannot handle being on the internet, because now I'm getting emails, well, people are getting doxxed and they're scared of Owens fans. Then don't engage. Don't send us stuff. You know what I mean? Like, don't. It's this weird thing where everybody wants to, like, oh, you guys be the lightning rod for all this shit. I never named any of you by name. The only reason anybody knows the Danger Zone guys is because you guys were in here saying your name.
Yeah.
Danger Zone! Oh, raise the roof. So, of course, now we know. And now you're like, well, why are we getting associated with them? Because ever since we dove on Owen, you guys have been, helping push the narrative a little bit. So, I don't get it. Now I'm getting DMs like, go easy. Those guys are worried. Well, you're already in the fucking shit, ain't you? You're already in the game. Like, everybody wants to play these little internet games, but nobody wants to fucking, when the shit gets hot, they're like, well, I don't know. People are getting doxxed. I pray I get doxxed. I'll fucking kill you if you come here. I want that. I genuinely want the experience of taking a life legally and ethically. I want that experience. So give that to me in this new year.
I think you need to calm down, Mike, and I'll help you out.
You guys are the best fan base in the business.
They are Bear Force One, baby.
$1,700 that man made babbling about the moon last night.
All right. So do we want to see
No.
some stuff from New Year's Eve?
Nope. Yeah, I guess.
So famed homosexual and CNN reporter Anderson Cooper. CNN can't help but embarrass themselves every year when they do New Year's, right?
Dude, every time they turn a camera on,
It's just embarrassing. So let's start with Anderson Cooper. Apparently every hour, Mike, this is crazy. Look, he's hardcore. Every hour leading up to midnight, they were taking a shot of tequila. Okay? So let's watch Anderson Cooper drink some tequila.
Cheers. First one of the night. Delicious. I feel better already. Anderson made me promise not to complain about the weather because I like
This isn't man cum.
what?
This isn't hot semen in my throat.
Yeah, like you'll swallow a load of hot jizz, but
Yeah.
you can't handle a fucking shot of Patron.
No. Oh no, but every time. Watch this though. Every time.
What was that? Just the beginning. It was tequila.
How do you not know
to be
what?
fair,
Yeah.
I get really like that with tequila too, but I don't act like that. You know what I mean? You're supposed to be a man about it, Anderson.
Let's fast forward 1 hour later.
Yes, it's our hourly toast.
It's not making it any less
Another
fun.
toast.
Cheers.
Cheers
Another
if
toast.
you have at home. If you're driving, but feel free to toast along with us.
Absolutely. You know what? Everybody here seems to be having a great time. Who's not a big drinker?
It's like burning your lungs.
Burning your lungs. Feels good to me.
What
Is he doing a bit?
what a gay.
What a gay fuddy-duddy.
I know.
Back Times Square, it is the top of the hour. The crowd is counting down to the top of the hour. So for us, the top of the hour means
Another tequila shot.
I hope
This
you
is
have
number
one
3.
with us at home.
CNN, real hardcore news.
Dude, the Fox News guys probably had bottles under their fucking broadcasting tables.
right.
Like just
Oh. Yeah, I know I'm live. Go. Yeah, I know I'm live. I don't care.
yeah, it's like Bob Uecker from Major League.
Yeah.
And don't forget, this hour is brought to you by hell, I can't find it. This is all drunk.
Cheers.
Cheers.
You know what? That felt good. That felt good.
What are those noises he's making?
For real? Are you kidding?
I don't drink.
It's like it's medicine.
It is.
Yes, take your medicine.
I'd rather have NyQuil.
Wow, what a faggot.
Yeah, dude.
Jesus Christ.
What a faggy Vanderbilt.
Holy fuck. All right, so yes, that's not the only people to embarrass themselves. In the
Like,
New Year.
again, if I drink tequila, I immediately want to throw up. But you suck it down, and then you make a man face, and you make no noises.
Well, Legal Latino said we had to see Tegan on the NBC New Year's Eve 2019.
Well, there you have it. That's BB Rexa doing a nice job on John Lennon's Imagine, which is just.
It was
I've been here
beautiful.
for. Yeah, this is part of the like. You know,
Is he
people always
drunk?
ask.
Oh, he's got to be hammered.
hammered.
You hear that, right? That's Carson
Yeah,
Daly.
Yeah, he's drunk.
John Lennon's Imagine, which is just.
He's also
it was
fat now,
beautiful.
which is kind of funny.
This is part of the like.
This is
You know, people always ask-
everybody knows what Carson Daly sounds like, right?
Yeah, he's Mr. Broadcast
Yeah,
Professional.
he is fucking. By the way, it's Carson Daly. That Chrissy Teigen's her name, right? Chrissy Teigen, and then fucking what's her name? Joanna Man from
Ernie
SNL.
Hudson.
What?
Ernie Hudson.
Ernie Hudson. That's not Ernie Hudson. It's not Ernie Hudson.
That's not Ernie Hudson?
No, that's not Ernie Hudson.
Prove it.
I can't. You know what? I can't.
Job on.
No, it's actually Carl Weathers.
Jesus, Carl Weathers looks rough.
I know he does.
That actually,
What is he, 90?
That actually made me want to yell at you for insulting Carl Weathers.
Carl Weathers. Leslie Jones.
Leslie Jones.
That's her name.
We know.
No, it's not the Rampage Monkey legal. Jesus.
John Lennon's Imagine, which
Yeah, the Rampage
game.
Yeah. That's very good.
What a good reference. That took me a second.
is just.
It was
I've been here
beautiful.
for. Yeah, this is part of the like.
This is,
You know, people always ask.
this is part of the New Year's celebration.
Why does Leslie Jones always look like a tweaking homeless person, right? Like she's pacing and going like, ooh, but she's got that bug-eyed look. She looks like right before you get pushed off a subway platform, that's what you see coming at you. Juice! And you're like, and I'm dead.
She's the monster that shows up if you make the wrong choice in Bandersnatch.
What's it like to be in Times Square?
Yeah.
And this is part of it. You know,
It's beautiful.
Recently, there's been a new artist, sort of a reimagination of doing Imagine, and then we wait
I
here.
thought it was John Legend, so I'm very confused right
John
now.
Lennon, yeah.
Yeah.
We're less than we're a little over a minute away from the ball being
Leslie
dropped
Jones is
right
like,
there. And
this nigga fucked up. Should I step in and save him?
What am I supposed to do here?
it's just a lot of fun. By the
I'm
way,
sorry, Carson, but my improv skills aren't so good because I'm from SNL.
mention that every year we have special guests. They push the button that will signal the actual lowering of that ball. And up there now is our own Lester Holt, who's joined by a team of his peers. They are here
Bunch of
honoring
homosexuals?
the
Yeah, a bunch of homosexuals.
Bunch of sodomites.
Yes.
committee to protect journalists.
Yes.
Let's take a look at them as they get ready for this proceeding
Thank
here.
God for you guys. Oh my goodness.
How does this? This is a good time to have this discussion because this is. I think this New Year's Eve celebration has really shown the discrepancy. Like, we're so far apart now. The disparity between us in this country. How do we, like this kind of normie SJW entertainment cannot sustain itself.
Oh no, absolutely not.
Eventually, your money's going to run out, Jews.
Yeah, this Andy Richter fucking what comedy should be. It doesn't work in the long run. This is not sustainable comedy. You know, you could only make little hacky jokes about what people be dancing funny so much. People are like, okay, we get it, but what else?
You could pretend like shows like Come Town aren't bringing in like $41,000 a month on Patreon, but that's your problem. You're missing out on money now because people, the desire for that sort of entertainment's not going anywhere. So now you have to go search for it and find a show you like and give the money, patreon.com/we're-not-sorry, and do things like that to support the art you like because this shit can't sustain itself.
No.
And honestly, I can't imagine, like I'm sure Carson Daly and fucking Eddie Griffin over there had
That's not Eddie Griffin!
watching their stupid shit because it's on television. I'm sure they had far more people watching their
Eddie
coverage
Griffin.
than I had watching my coverage. But the difference is that a much higher percentage of the people watching my coverage were having fun. Because we were playing Nassim Aghdam videos and talking about what the first terrorist attack of 2019 would be.
Right.
We were having fun.
So they, I don't know if we saw it or not, but they have signified now 1 minute until we go.
That actually would be funny.
We
You
got to
get
get the shit.
You put a paper map up and you go, all right, guys, before the ball drops, let's figure out where the first terrorist attack 2019 is going to happen. And you have Anderson Cooper throw a dart See, I have good ideas. Hire me.
Yeah, hold on. Get your glass. Okay. Under a minute left in 2018.
Shut up! Remember when, and say what you want, remember when Dick Clark, before the stroke, the consummate professional he was during that? Like, it was so...
Could you imagine him being drunk?
No.
Like, they're all hammered.
Yeah. And no, but here's the other thing with Dick Clark. He might have been drunk, but Dick Clark was such a professional.
He was never drunk.
No, you're right. He had a couple
that's
drinks.
my point.
Yeah.
I'm not saying Dick Clark didn't, enjoy the festivities every year. But the ball didn't even drop yet at this point.
And
right?
they're like,
and Carson Daly's like, what even is a New Year's Eve ball? What even is Times Square? Let's pass it over to Anderson Cooper. And he's just, everybody's a fucking mess. This is a frat party or the fucking New Year's Eve countdown. Like, again, this is maybe just because I'm sick of media. But, like, you fuckers don't even pretend to have professionalism anymore. Like, the crowd is supposed to be getting hammered and vomiting everywhere, not Carson fucking Daly.
you could get hammered tomorrow.
Even Seacrest wouldn't have fucking conducted himself like this.
That's a good point.
He would have just fucking sucked some guy off in a stairwell and, got a little cum in his mouth, came out, finished his break.
Yeah, Seacrest was the only guy that made a fake Me Too accusation against her from a woman to keep the ruse up.
Rain in New York City. That'll be the story, but nobody cares. Come on, Chrissy Teigen. Give me the... This is it. It's happening right now. Sorry. It's happening right now. All right, less than 30 seconds.
Oh, boy.
And I think I can speak for us all. We say a toast and goodbye to 2018. Okay?
How did Carson Daly turn into a fucking Jewish manager? Like, that's what he's like, right?
He kind of sounded like... Charles Nelson Riley there at the end.
Yeah, he did.
Let's say goodbye to 2018. Like, what is going on with him? He's gay too, right? Like, I know he dated Jennifer Love Hewitt and a few. But
Do I think he's gay? Yes, I think Carson Daly's gay. Has he ever come out? No, he's still supposedly
because Jennifer
bangs.
Love Hewitt also struck me as one of those weird girls, like
Fag
Katie
hags?
Holmes. Yeah, where like you marry her, but you never fuck her.
Yeah, no,
right?
fag hags. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, Katie Holmes is like that now. She's Jamie Foxx.
Ew.
Is engaged to Katie Holmes now.
Jamie Foxx.
Yeah, because he's another one that's...
You think Jamie Foxx...
Oh, he's a fagula. Yeah, for sure.
Really?
Yeah, Howard Stern actually insinuated very heavily one day. Like, he was really pissed at Jamie Foxx. And let's just say...
Oh, I didn't know that. I really didn't hear this.
Yeah, he got mad at... I guess Jamie Foxx had a show on Sirius, and he was talking shit about Howard Stern. And it got back to Howard, and then Howard was like, yeah, I could get into your personal life. I get into all your stuff, and he was like implying boys and stuff, and oh yeah, and it's like kind of one of those open secrets in Hollywood that Jamie Foxx is.
Man, I usually am try to be in the know about that kind of stuff, but this is.
He can dance, he can sing, he dresses in drag back on In Living Color. Yeah, he's a little light in the loafers. And Katie Holmes, that makes perfect sense because that's
what she does.
She's
That's her
probably
thing.
one of those where you're like, hey, baby. She's like, don't ever touch me ever. And you're like, Jesus, all right. The fuck did Dawson do to you?
Is this the audio? Hold on. Tell me if this is it.
And there's a channel on here called the Foxhole.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is Jamie's channel.
There's no video.
And he's got he's got a crew, like what we do with the show. And before Jamie showed up, the crew was ragging on me for saying that Gabrielle Sidibe isn't going to have a career and that she's fat. So they were ragging on me, and they started in with me. And Jamie went on the air last week and said, hey, Howard, we play on the same team. Why are you being so nasty? It was a reaction to your crew. You guys started up with me. And when you start up with me, I'm going to comment. And yes, it's true. I don't know any members of Jamie's crew. The show is not a popular show. Jamie's never done regular terrestrial radio and gotten ratings. I don't really care about Jamie Foxx. Jamie says he's a friend of mine. Jamie's not a friend of mine. I've had him on the show a couple of times.
Well, showbiz friends. When you do each other's shows, you're friends.
I don't consider him a friend anymore. He seems to want to start in with me, wants to say I'm irrelevant, and he's taking pokes and jabs at me and then saying he loves me. I'm not feeling the love. The crew started in with me. I'm not some pussy who's going to sit here and take it and listen to some bullshit. And quite frankly, I'm going to end it now because, you know what? I got a shitload of stuff on Jamie, which isn't a lot of fun. And if he wants to start in with me, even the name Jamie Foxx, it's interesting you chose the name Jamie. I could get into the whole fucking deal. And the thing is that I don't dislike the guy. He's a very talented guy. I'm not taking that away from him. He seems to be into some bizarre thing where he wants to start in with me so that he can get some attention for his channel on the Fox Hole, which is an interesting name, too.
Oh,
he starts out.
okay.
Yeah.
About the hole. I wonder which hole they're referring to. How many holes are in Jamie? He's got an ass and he's got a mouth, and I don't know what he does with them. But here's the thing. I like
Look, I gotta say this, man. I hate Howard Stern now. I hate what he's become. But man, when he's pissed at somebody, it is good radio. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh boy, yeah. So
yeah, it goes on, but this made some heavy implications.
yeah, I know it took a weird turn, but I was just pointing out that like these. So you'll see like. This is why I think Carson's gay, though. This goes back to like the Jamie Foxx, Tom Cruise with Katie Holmes. I think Melissa, what was her name? Jennifer Love Hewitt. I was thinking of Melissa Joan Hart.
Different one.
Also very fuckable. But yeah, I think that Jennifer Love Hewitt's one of those. It's like, don't ever touch me ever. Like something happened to her, and that's it. And it's like, I'm gonna get a really handsome husband who's gay, and we're gonna have a nice house in Malibu. Like,
It'd be even funnier if Katie Holmes just has no gaydar. It'd be even funnier if she goes, this time, though. She's
just unlucky in love.
Yeah.
Just a sweet girl who wants the best. And
this time, though, it's going to work.
She just goes from Tom Cruise to Jamie Foxx. Don't you ever like to just rest?
Yeah, seriously. Why don't you date a fucking plumber?
Well, I guess because Katie Holmes isn't. By the way, Katie Holmes was mine growing up. Like, that was my number one. Loved Katie Holmes. But I guess, somebody like her would need somebody really intense. She doesn't look like she's just like, yeah. So you kind of like if it wasn't going to be Jamie Foxx, I feel like it should have been Kanye. Kanye, Katie Holmes would have been a great couple.
Oh, it would have been amazing.
It's like, yo, I'm the biggest genius all time. And she's like, just deal.
By the way, he's going to go on Rogan. I'm sure you saw.
And then they go, Jesus, Katie, why do you do this to yourself? She's like, it's better than Tom, believe it or not. Like, this one actually fucks me. And
and by the way, Kanye is going to be on Rogan, apparently. So that's going to be... it's going to be fun.
The new mafia has been formed, and we're not in it.
We're not in it. Let's just finish this off real quick. I'm not going to play the whole thing, but just a little bit.
Can't see a clock.
If you can't see a clock, check this out.
7, 6, 5, 4.
Fucking plane flies right into the Empire State Building.
Now, but here's the thing, Mike, and they're being criticized. NBC's being criticized because you know the one thing that they didn't film, the whole reason people are there, was the ball drop.
Oh my God, you're right.
Was the ball drop?
They
completely did not even film the ball drop. You heard him say before, "I don't have a clock." Like you weren't ready for you're NBC. You weren't ready for this.
Any other year, Carson would have had a monitor to look at.
Yeah.
And they would have been doing it. And they didn't even have that. They had a monitor with them on it.
And then it's like,
I don't know. Do you have your phone
what
on you?
time is it?
And then once they got to 7, Carson was like, 7, 6, 5.
Voodoo Zombie says, the ball scam is a drop, bro. I'm right about this, Bears.
First of all, how do you even get a ball up there? It's all holograms, dude. Stanley Kubrick. Look, I'm telling you guys, I don't like to bring up my high Q, right? But it's into like the 140s.
My high Q. I like that you said it that way, too.
I fucked up, too.
No, but that's
perfect, 'cause
that's what I'm going to call it. I'm going to call it my high Q.
That should be Owen Benjamin's first supplement that he shills.
High Q?
High Q.
Oh, you're right. Good point.
Take these pills. You'll be as smart as I am. What's in them? A lot of vitamin A. Don't take too many.
Yeah.
Because you will die.
Yeah.
Vitamin A is toxic at high levels.
Your piss will be neon.
Because I'm smart.
We need to go to break real quick.
Brain Force is bullshit. He uses way more sawdust than I do.
We need to go to break real quick. revengeofthesis.com/XPN if you want to use Pro XPN. Use that link, sign up, get protected. We get a piece. You help us out. It's a free way to help us out. But for the hardcore fans, the people who really do want to support us, patreon.com/we're not sorry is the best way to give monthly to the show. There's some really low brackets there. We appreciate all the help to do this every single weekday for you guys.
Also, because Amazon, we haven't been pushing the Amazon.
Go ahead.
So go to revengeofthesis.com/donate, right? There's any number of ways you can support our program directly. And if you're a poor person, gross, you can just, if you're going to probably buy things on Amazon, because poor people still have Amazon,
right?
You go to revengeofthesis.com/donate, click on our Amazon banner, then do your shopping. It will cost you nothing, and they'll give us some money. And I'm going to say this, Pro XPN, you have a heck of a live read coming soon because I'm working on one.
Excited.
I'm writing a live read for XPN.
It's
a one and done, but it's not gonna be like super edgy edgelord. Right. It's just gonna be really ridiculous.
Okay,
and we're gonna send it to them and tell them.
I love it. I'm down. I'm totally down, guys. We'll be back in 5 minutes. Stay where you are. Revenge of the Sis.
The most exciting 2 hours of television is back with an all-new Revenge of the Sis. As Royce and Mersch continue to track an international deep state pedophile ring, their journey to the nation's capital is put on hold as Orlando's best police cops receive a cryptic message from an old colleague.
It's a message from my old partner. He needs to see us in Los Angeles right now. Says it's related to our case.
Do you trust him?
As much as I trust you, partner.
What's to know then? A detour from their original investigation finds these no-nonsense detectives in the middle of Hollywood.
Thanks for meeting me. We can't talk low. They're probably following me.
Who's following you?
The Podesta brothers. They've got eyes everywhere, Lopez.
Now trapped between deep state globalists and the Hollywood elite, Lopez and Mersch are on the case. They're no longer avenging Orlando. They're saving America. And this week, they're taking on Pedowood.
I've been working this case. This Dan Schneider guy, producer at Nickelodeon, he's into kids. Or feet. Or kids' feet.
Yeah, the iCarly guy.
How do you know all this?
Thanks for meeting me.
No problem, Miss Bynes.
This is Amanda Bynes? Jesus, she looks terrible.
Dude, she can hear you.
Watch this week as the web grows bigger, the case becomes more complex, and more older model cars get wrecked and plenty of nameless extras get shot. This week on an all-new Revenge of the Sis, followed by Nazi Lawyer. USA, hotels don't have Netflix.
For this performance in Delaware.
To make your shopping day a little easier.
Mervyn's Dollar Day sale is going on right now, and that means great buys on clothes for kids. All this week, you can save on boys' clothes by Campus Le Tigre. Short-sleeve Le Tigre knits are the shirts all the boys will be wearing back to school.
Do you like pranks, guns, and jokes about retarded people? Well, so do we, but odds are your liberal snowflake friend doesn't. How would you like an easy, cost-effective way of screwing with that friend anonymously without losing your Twitter account? Guns for Tards is the perfect way to trigger SJW anonymously through the mail. For a low fee, your target will receive a beautifully designed professional mailer from our fictional Guns for Tards charity, containing a thank you letter for their donation. They'll be led to believe that money was donated in their name to a charity that advocates Second Amendment rights for the mentally handicapped people in their area. For a few extra bucks, they will receive pictures and a detailed profile of a retarded person who they helped harm. It's all fun and games, well, except for that idiot who gets this in their mailbox and freaks out. Messing with someone through the mail is effective. Most people do it trolling over the internet, but regular mail is way more invasive. Whether it's a boss, an ex, or a liberal professor you don't like, this is the perfect way to screw with someone anonymously for the cost of a cup of coffee. Well, a cup of coffee in Manhattan, in a fancy coffee shop. Check out www.gunsfortards.com and select a package today. Use promo code MERSH for 10% off.
Ladies and gentlemen, we can rebuild him. We have the technology. We can make him better than he was before. Better, stronger, faster. A new night, a new time. The Sully Show returns to More Like Radio, Tuesdays, 7:30 p.m. Eastern before Dutch and Royce. Tuesday nights will never be the same.
I am the changing of the guard at Buckingham Palace. I am a thatched roof cottage in Wales. I am the best of Great Britain. I am British Caledonian Ale.
From Time Life Music comes a one-of-a-kind Rat Pack collection, their most bigoted songs. All your favorite once acceptable hits like Drunk Old Injun.
The drunk old Injun squatting in his teepee, fire water keeping him warm.
Jewish Nose.
She's got a big, beautiful Jewish nose, and it's there 2 minutes early wherever she goes.
Dean Martin singing Chinaman's Chants.
And Mr. Chinaman saying his Chinaman way, a ding-a-ling, a ching, a chong, a ching, a chong, too.
Pew Stinky Frenchman.
Paris is lovely and Nice sure is nice, and Marseille is charming with champagne on ice. But you stinky Frenchmen haven't a clue. Pew stinky Frenchmen, frog you.
Hey there, Fruity.
Hey there, Fruity, you can do my hair. Hey there, Fruity, don't touch me down there. Hey there, Fruity, again, I don't approve.
And many more.
Second hour, Revenge of the Sis. What's today, Wednesday? Wednesday, that fucking day off fucked me up. Wednesday show, a Revenge of the Sis. Thank you for staying with us. For those who enjoy us, patreon.com/we're not sorry. Great way to help us out. Or you could donate directly to streamlabs.com/revenge of the Sis. We are back, and also Filipino Shay made something for us. He made this for us.
That's hilarious.
That's Royce and Mersh's Amy, and then their fans.
It's true. You guys do make me uneasy. Like this is it's going to get to a borderline pest type situation where eventually they just have autonomy and there's
nothing you can do about them.
Yeah, like that happened to O&A. They just lost control of their fan base, and then when they became jerks, their fan base were like, well, we've conquered everything. Now we just have to conquer from within.
Yeah.
Now we just have to kill all of our leaders. So, just don't do that yet. Let us get to 3 million a year status for a little bit.
At least that.
And then let us fuck it up, and then you guys can all be like, oh, fucking Royce is so boring. It's just dad jokes now ever since he had a kid. And Mersh is just doing coke and shooting guns at his weird fucking house. Singing karaoke. Hey now.
So something else. This is, you want to see Chicago in New Year's?
Wait, am I answering you, or am I answering you on behalf of the show?
Behalf of the show.
Yes.
Okay. You personally know?
No, of course not. It sounds terrible.
All right, so here's mob attack here in Chicago. So there was a bunch of.
Can I?
Not without getting popped.
But
no, I get it. I know. I've done radio long enough for you. I understand what you want to say, and I get it. And I agree.
No, I don't want to say any words that are against terms of service.
Right.
But serious, just being real here. Not saying that feral blacks are a problem, right? In these cities. There's a lot of videos every week of McDonald's, Wendy's, train platform, of just swarms of black teenagers just wailing, and it's always on one person. That's a problem, right?
Look,
I'm not trying to go all Colin Flaherty here, but you get my point.
I
guess I forgot to laugh.
Let me translate for you in the way we're allowed. Okay, so there is a problem with inner city youths in certain cities, and it seems to be getting worse. Right?
You see, the black subway
God
rider,
damn it!
he's known for jumping turnstiles and beating up people in the subway platforms.
And now, Jimmy, why do they jump the turnstiles better?
Well, because of their higher thigh muscles, because of the slave days, and they would breed the big black with the other big black. You see, back in the slave days, you would have like a Leslie Jones type,
Right.
and sort of a Michael Clark Duncan type, and you'd breed them so they could drag larger rocks around your properties, and carry your cows over to be
And
milked.
Jimmy's fired. So basically,
And it's an Asian
It's
guy.
an Asian guy.
Poor Asian.
And they slam him against what seems to be what, a newspaper stand? Is that what that is?
Did he try yelling, "Hey, this is library"?
No, they did. They go, "What the fuck is that?"
To be fair, they think that he was the Asian guy from NERD.
Oh, well, then that's on. Yeah, it's on him. It might have been at this point.
Completely
Pharrell
reasonable.
did not take care of him.
This is a reasonable reaction
Yeah.
if you see that man.
So he's on the floor right now. Knocked the fuck out is what it looks like. Oh yeah, he's on the floor. Oh, now they're punching, kicking. Yeah, the guy's on the floor.
Could you imagine this? Like, here's the thing, right? I'll take a fight. I'll take an ass whooping. I'll take pain. Shit don't bother me. But my problem is I have legitimate anxiety disorders and like claustrophobia, and like I was diddled as a kid. I don't like when people touch me. So a lot of things I get very like I don't even like concerts and shit because I'm like a lot of people. I could
Right.
never go to like Tokyo. I would kill myself.
Well, that's a good place to do it.
Yeah, no, and then I get to finally go viral.
Yeah, you'll be in a Logan Paul video.
Whoa, far out. So, but imagine, because you have anxiety, imagine all the people over here.
I can't.
Like, I could take the beating, you know what I mean? But I've been in like a bar fight,
Right.
and somebody kicks the shit out of you, and then you break it all right, and then you just sit there and go,
Right.
this would just is giving me anxiety.
Yeah, no, because it's like a zombie swarm around you.
Feral,
you know?
I like the word feral.
Feral, yeah.
Feral's good.
That shit lame as hell. What the fuck? No, man.
He seems to just be covering up at this point. So it looks like an Asian guy and an Asian girl.
Shit, baby. What the fuck? Oh, shit, baby.
An Asian guy and an Asian girl is what it looks like. But there was a part in the video where it looked like somebody punched a girl too. Watch. That's the Asian girl there, right? All right, she's saying
It
leave
was
him
before
alone.
this, though.
Oh, it was before this?
Yeah.
So that's the girl. She's covering her face right there.
Yeah, she's shielding herself and him.
Right. So somebody comes, boom, punches her. Is that a man or a woman that punched her?
Looks like a dude.
Just punch her in the ribs twice while this black woman is yelling at her. Jesus.
This is a problem, right?
What could they have possibly done? What could those Asian people possibly have done?
I can't imagine. Like, when I see...
That shit lame.
And I'll say this, and this might be me being racist, but, you know, suck a dick, I'm racist. If these had even been two white people, I would have been like, okay, it could just be blacks attacking white, or it could have been mouthy. Like, I don't know the whole story, but my history of growing up in New York and having a lot of Asians around, historically, they're not very mouthy. They're not very lippy people. So I'm trying to envision a world. These just happen to be the two only Asian shit posters that said something in an alley to a bunch of black kids. No, I don't believe that. So I'm really thinking this is an unprovoked, horrible attack. Again, if it had been other blacks, if it had been Hispanics, if it had been white, it'd be like they might have been popping some shit at them and might have just regretted it. This clearly is an unprovoked attack. What could they have? Two Asians.
I am trying to think of what
two
could they have
Asians
done.
in pea coats walking through a subway terminal getting beat. Yeah, no, sorry.
Shakes says tragically, the only stereotype that isn't true is that all Asians know karate.
No, I know these guys could really use a get saved by a rooftop Korean.
Oh, it'd be great.
Subway too, so you can't even.
No,
rooftop Korean's useless.
That's correct. That's a kryptonite to rooftop Koreans or subways.
Sucks, man.
It's terrible, right?
What the fuck? No, man.
That would be a great Hitman map right there.
Yeah, you're right.
47. It's suggested you avoid the rooftop Koreans while going into the subways and also avoiding the feral blacks. Thank you, Diana.
You go in the bathroom and start putting shoe polish on your face.
You use that in the new Hitman 2. You can use a crowd for cover. Like you walk through them and you're covered. So you're walking through the crowd, and by the time you get out the other side and go through your inventory, everything's gone. You're like, I had a silenced pistol and a lockpick, and I walked through the crowd. I have nothing.
Oh shit, baby! What the fuck? Oh shit, baby!
He's bleeding pretty bad. They pop him. His nose is definitely broken.
Why do, like, again, man, you say what you want.
That's the end of the video.
About more racism, but this doesn't happen in the suburbs. This didn't happen in certain, like Long Island. I was lucky to grow up in a place where it was like a giant sociology experiment, because there were like ghetto towns, there were non-ghetto towns. I'll tell you something, shit don't happen in a non-ghetto town. You don't get that many. Like, do you know what it's like to have a crowd of that many people and to not have one good Samaritan? That's
pretty
fucking
bad.
frightening. Like, even when we were kids, like, let's say, like, look, when we were kids, we fucked people up, we stole shit, we robbed people, broke shit. Like, we were terrible kids. But, like, even our immorality had a fucking limit growing up. You know what I mean? Like, we were still raised a certain way. And it's like, you know, if you go jump somebody because they stole from you or something, we weren't like, again, certain types of people you see in Chicago, we weren't taking a cinder block and crushing somebody's skull at the end of beating them up. You know what I mean? You fuck somebody up, you got it over with, you don't fuck with me again. Or, you know, we broke into a few houses, a couple DVD players might have gone missing back in the day. But the thing is, there's no more, like, there's not anybody in a group that goes, hey, because again, we robbed people, we did shit, but like, there was like a fork in the road when we were younger, and there were some kids that went down a road of like, yo, I'm gonna get a gun and I'm gonna rob this liquor store, and that's where you kind of go, okay, dude, look, I'll break a sliding glass door when some people are on vacation and steal their jewelry, but you need to chill out. So you kind of convert, but like these large groups, there's not one person that goes, that's probably we're escalating too much, right? We should probably, like, if somebody just punched the Asian guy because he said something stupid and it was over, fine. But this is, dude, that was like 40, 50 people converging on a group of people, and there was nobody to help them. And there wasn't even anybody in that group that went, all right, guys, this is too far.
So somebody sent me this, and you told me before the show that Red Bar is obsessed with this. So I give credit
Michael
to Red
Ray
Bar,
Bauer
by the way.
is, I didn't see this in the Red Bar group, but
Somebody sent it
I
to
just
me.
don't want to get like people go like, you do Red Bar stuff, including Red Bar. But this is a guy, Michael Ray Bauer, who's a child actor who's just become a fat mess.
Yeah, I know Donkey Lips. I know who he is.
But he was in a couple other bit parts too. But then he just stopped getting stuff, and he just became a fat creep weirdo. So he pops up on Red Bar's radar occasionally. Now, I heard in their group a while back that there was something very embarrassing, terrible, but nobody could find it. And then just by perchance, Royce happens to go, send this to me, and I go, this was something I'd heard about, but I don't think anybody ever got it, but I guess somebody got it.
Yeah, I don't know. Our fans sent us stuff. I mean, they sent us the video. So regardless, credit to Red Bar. Red Bar's great, obviously.
I just love that you found it, because even in there, I was like,
It's weird,
did anybody
right?
ever get the video? And everybody's like, so good find, whoever sent it. This is dope.
Okay, so this is I remember this guy. He was Donkey Lips on Salute Your Shorts. That was his claim to fame. He was in a couple other stoner movies after that. Apparently this was uploaded, but then it was deleted, and somebody, let's see, Carl of Swindon re-uploaded it December 30th. Okay, so let's play his video.
All right, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Michael Ray Haybauer.
That is how he talks, by the way. I mean, he is also drunk, but that lisp is how he talks.
It's weird too because I've seen old clips of him. He wasn't that pronounced when he was younger.
No, on the show,
Like he spoke weird, but it wasn't
weird. Yeah,
but it's gotten way worse over the years. It's very bizarre.
Everybody, it's your boy Michael Ray Haybauer, and 100% complete total honesty. I'm a little inebriated on this day of football for my Raiders. It's the last game of the regular season. The last game as an Oakland Raider because
Hear that pool of spit in his mouth.
Regular season.
They're just the Raiders from the future. They're no longer Oakland Raiders. But I promise on this channel, I'm going to be vlogging this next year in 2019. And I'm going to start it off with this video. This is a very quick video. I'm going to turn off comments because I don't want anybody or any hatred. And I just want to let you know I'm going to be 100% real with you this coming year in my vlogs, in my videos, whether they're good or not. I don't care. I'm not going to lie for entertainment value. I'm going to show you the 100%.
You know what the thing is? Like his beard choice is very slimming.
It's the worst.
He has like a
possible
Backstreet Boy little tiny.
It is
the little tiny beard.
Do you understand? I actually am I'm a big fan of a very close trim beard.
Right.
I've let myself get shaggy
because I'm getting fat.
You got to know when to. You know what I mean? There's
You're
ways to kind of go. Look, you can't have a chin strap when you're all chin, and you can't have a chin strap when you have more than one chin. Otherwise, you're gonna have to get a strap for each one.
Yeah, double strap.
That would be dope. You think you did that? And
The double strap, that would be awesome.
Michael Ray Bauer, good or bad. I have a lot of issues in life. I have a lot of struggles, and
I would have never picked that out considering you're living in a garage with a wall unit in it.
You seem like a real Chad. It is a garage too. And by the way, he uses that as a green screen, but it's shadows. There's
that's not
It
great.
has to be flat.
Correct.
I have a lot of hidden secrets.
Secrets.
And I'm going to reveal one of those secrets.
Secrets.
Or insecurities.
Insecurities.
Maybe use less S words.
Maybe go to speech therapy.
But you remember?
Wow, dude, look how fat his hand is.
Oh yeah, he's got the pudge.
Yeah, dude.
His hand actually
has like a fat,
That's like if you punch a wall.
Yeah,
and
like
it swells.
Or like if you're allergic to a bee and it stings you. Like that's wow.
Yeah, I've only ever had a hand like that when I actually punched a wall and I
And it gets
kind of
swollen up,
fractured,
yeah.
and it just got like you go, oh boy, that's fucked.
His hand looks like a foot. Tier says
he's he uses a lot of S words. Like
He does, and he shouldn't.
Like the big A bit. Like, why would you shoehorn?
Gigantic baby hand brutal noodles.
Why would you shoehorn S words into your?
Yeah, those are the best words to
Like,
pick.
I'm lazy
donkey.
too.
Excuse me, Mr. Lips.
Yeah, I'm lazy too. Fuck speech therapy, nigga. But like, you know, if I had a certain thing that I sounded really, really bad on, like if I stuttered on T's, I'd try to drop as many T's as possible.
Right.
Make it easier.
Good point.
If you may, right now in this video. I think that's what's missing on YouTube. I think that's what's missing in life is 100% honesty. And I think it's needed in this world today. And yes, having a few beers on this Sunday enables me to make this video. So it is what it is.
So the bodies are buried.
Oh no.
In Snohomish County.
Is this where this is going?
To let you all know, I have a small P. You guys know what that means, and you guys can take it any way you can.
So he has a small penis.
So is this? Was he trying to be funny? Was he?
I don't know because he deleted it apparently. Right
Because
away.
like, here's the thing, right? If you got a small penis, you got a small penis, homie. I understand being self-deprecating is like part of comedy, but that's only one ingredient.
Right.
You can't just eat raw chicken breasts. You
Good
gotta
point.
do stuff to it. So you can't just be like small penis. So I don't know if it's a comedy thing or if he. I don't know.
Well, let's see.
I had an operation when I was a young child.
I'm
I
not
wasn't a-
lying.
I'm not. Yeah.
I had my
fucking-
penis operated on 47 times.
A young child. I wasn't able to go pee actually. When I was younger, they had to cut me open, do a little bit of surgery, and I have a small pee. I'm also a bigger guy, meaning fat, and I also have.
This is like the worst dating profile video I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, no, this should be followed by lowered expectations. So.
Seriously, man.
Not technically 100%, but they call it micro pee.
Oh no, he's got a micro
I-
penis.
He's got a micro penis.
I can't even laugh at that, man.
I feel bad for him.
Like, I can't. Like that's got to be a hell. Like I am so like one thing I can say. It's like my buddy used to say he was in the Marines and he had a very undecorated career, but he got his pension and he did his whole thing and he came out and he's like, dude, the trick is to stay right in the middle of the pack. Don't be too good because then they just put all the work on you. And don't be so bad that they yell at you all the time.
Right.
Make sure they don't even know your name. I have been blessed by God with such extremely average everything that it doesn't shock anyone.
Right. I hear you.
And that is a you know what I mean? Like, so I really feel for this guy where you have micro like, could you imagine just going like, oh, damn.
What do you do? Yeah. No, you're right. Poor guy. But let's hear him out.
I am smaller in that category. I've never been huge, and I'm not ashamed of it.
Is he going to go on a James
At 40
Ellsworth thing?
I think
But anybody with 2 hands and a micro penis can get in there and fight. Anyone has a chance.
Years of age, I have to be honest with everybody and let you all know that I am not well endowed.
Why do you have to let people know
There's
that?
no need for that. What does this do?
Take it as you will. Ladies, if you don't want to hook up with
Damian
me,
Scott,
I don't care.
Mersh is what happens when you just hit X through all the character creation and Fallout.
Yeah.
Ding, 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 ding. That's fine.
That's fine.
That's
Perfect.
fine. Whatever. I just want to play.
I'm proud of
Normal
it. I love
fatty guy.
Yeah.
my life. I'm proud to be alive. I could have been dead. I could actually have no pee.
Penis. Just say penis.
But
it makes it
I'm
creepy.
perfectly
Yeah, saying pee makes it worse.
good in terms of having a child and all that other stuff.
I think he's trying to cast a net.
You think so?
I think this was like an attempt to like, look, I have a micro penis. Who's willing to deal with this?
Yep.
Moving forward.
Because that's the beauty of the internet nowadays. I mean, there's fucking 7 billion people on the planet, and like 5 billion of them are now connected to the internet. So, I mean, you can you're still white and in America, and you have a garage over your head. Like, somebody in Indonesia is willing to deal with that. That's the beauty of, like, technologies. You could just make a YouTube video and go, look, I got a fucking lot of problems, but I'm lonely. And if enough people see it, somebody will.
For the love of God.
Like, we know people who are enough of a mess to be with this guy.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
several people.
Yeah, so like, you know, there's people out there. You just gotta. But the problem is those broads would probably be like, ew, no. Like that's you gotta manage your expectations in life, folks.
No concerns there. But 100% honesty in my future videos, whether they're popular or not.
How about this, Mikey? How about less honesty next time?
Yeah. How about nobody? You're not lying if you withhold that you have a small penis. No one's asking.
How about your next video be chock full of lies, comforting lies?
Yeah.
I just want to do this for you guys and let you know that I'm putting myself out there. I'm being brave. I don't care what repercussions come.
He's being brave.
I don't care what repercussions come of this. Takes video down.
Yeah, immediately.
To me. Because I'm proud to be alive every single day I wake up alive. And I hope you respect that.
Oh, poor guy.
So, hey, the actor from the 90s and current today, I'm still an actor.
Are you? What have you been doing?
I have a small P. Ooh, write about it in the forums. Make it a big issue. Ooh.
Nobody has thought of you in so long, Mr. Lips or Donkey. Can I call you Donkey? Nobody cares about your micro penis, dude.
I have a small P. Oh, wow. like that affects anything in life.
But you're the one bringing it up.
Doesn't affect. You know what he sounds like right now? He sounds like the Kumia brothers talking about Reddit.
You're right. Yeah.
I have a micro penis, and it has no effect on my life. My life is perfect with my micro penis. I love my micro penis. I like not having guns.
Damian Scott says it's Sir Donkey Lips. He was knighted in 1998.
I did not know that.
Yeah,
I'm
he
sorry.
was. He was.
It's not, they don't even use Sir anymore though, because you would look it up. It would say Donkey Lips, and then a bunch of abbreviations like CMED, Order of Fraternal Crown.
Be real to yourself. Love.
Be real to your shelves, guys. Take care of your shelves.
Yourself and love everybody else for their flaws. I'm Michael Ray Bauer.
And I have a micro penis.
And I want to be your next senator.
This should be a campaign video. That would be great.
Can somebody cut this up into a campaign video?
That would be awesome.
Can somebody do some editing? Just take the Michael Ray Bauer video. Hi, I'm Michael Ray Bauer. I have a micro penis, and I want to represent you.
And then you know what? This just in, the polls have arrived. Michael Ray Bauer was not elected as our next senator.
And everybody's like, oh, man, because he did. You know what it is? He didn't go enough to the rural counties. And fucking campaign enough.
That's on him.
Pulled the old Hillary.
All right. A little update on Pete Davidson. What do you say? You want to hear a little update on old Petey boy?
Pete Davidson. You'd all be dead if it wasn't for Pete Davidson.
You all be dead.
We are, guys, by the way, exciting news here.
Yes.
We are 4 or 5 days left in my Pete Davidson death prediction. So,
oh, boy, we're getting down to the wire.
We are right here in that week where I said it was going to happen, and he's going ham right now.
Well, this is a quick little update.
What is the best move for Pete Davidson right now? Still going through
the
effects of...
No, Mike. No. Fine, what do you think it is?
Kill yourself?
Oh, you think that's his best
Kill
move?
himself? Yeah, it's probably best.
At this point?
It's just cash it in, man. You're probably one of them fucking weirdo lefty fags that read like one pamphlet about Buddhism when you were in college, so you probably kind of believe in reincarnation. Yeah, just come back as a, better comedian.
Next time, come back. Next time, come back as a man.
Yeah, come back next time. Why don't you kill yourself and reincarnate and come back as more than just a bit player on SNL?
Yeah, there you go. Perfect.
Fucking kill yourself, die, and come back.
Featuring Pete Davidson.
Kill yourself, die, and come back as Tim Meadows.
Still going through the effects of the breakup with Ariana Grande and all the...
He is.
Dude.
Like, if Pete Davidson wasn't Pete Davidson, right? Like
he got tattoos on his knuckles, and he's supposed to be an actor.
I know. Is he, let's be honest. If Pete Davidson wasn't him, you never knew who he was.
No, he was just a generic.
You'd still want to punch that guy.
Oh,
right?
in his face, as hard as I could. As hard as I could.
That guy looks like the kind of guy you see standing outside the clinic waiting to get Suboxones.
Hey, can I get a cigarette?
He's a TV guy, and on SNL, you're supposed to be able to blend in and play various characters.
Or better yet, he's the kind of junkie degenerate you see in Tampa that I would try to get a cigarette from. Because I'll like buy a cigarette from somebody for $1, but it's like one of those things where I go up and go, "Hey man, can I get a cigarette? I'll give you $1." And then he pulls out a pack of 305s or like Senecas, and I'm like, "Never mind, I don't want those.
Yeah, no thanks.
That's literally garbage."
And all the backlash he's gotten on social media, the people who have been bullying him. Well, there's a good person
bullying him.
Now, didn't you say he said something about Louis?
Not only did he say something about Louis, Pete Davidson. I want to go back a little bit.
Sure, of course.
And you might not remember this because this was when Opie did his own radio show. When it was just the Opie show.
The Opie, yeah, when it was him and various black dudes.
It was just one black dude who just had to remind you various times.
Okay, whatever. I get confused.
Yeah, and then Amy Schumer's doormat. And then there was also, remember when he got the Stengel brothers? Do you remember this little piece of history?
The two brothers that have glasses. Those
Yeah, the guy,
dudes?
one fat guy, and the one less fat guy.
Less fat guy, yeah. The ones that were on Better Call Saul.
They were, and they were Letterman's guys.
Yes,
they were the guys that took over at Letterman, and then he started his decline that never came back from until the end. They went to work for Opie, and they were not supposed to be on-air guys. They were supposed to be helping write stuff for the show.
Right.
Pew, pew. And but Justin Stengel, by Opie's orders, hung out in studio and would just help produce and do stuff. And Pete Davidson tortured Justin Stengel so badly on all of his appearances there that he quit the job working for Opie. Like, it wasn't just Opie, because it was that audience too, just hated the Stengels. But like, Pete Davidson used to just fucking pick and pick and pick and pick at Justin Stengel every day, all day, until he fucking broke down. Like, yeah. So Pete Davidson is a bully.
Yeah.
And then also with Louis, yes, he just recently was quoted in an interview talking about how he got a tattoo. I forget who it was. He's got a tattoo of 2 dead guys and Hillary Clinton. So
3 dead guys.
Hopefully, God willing. But I guess he said something about, yeah, every time I get a tattoo of somebody, they die. I should probably get one of Louis C.K. I miss you, Ariana.
Didn't he also? I think I read somewhere that he said Louis tried to get him fired from SNL or something like that. I doubt that too.
Highly doubt.
By the way, Eagle just says you suck each other's micro peas.
Do I believe that Louis C.K. made fun of you to Lauren?
Of course.
Lauren Michaels or any of them? Absolutely. But I don't think Louis is the kind of guy that's going to be like, you need to fire this piece of shit, stupid fucking faggot, nigger, stupid fake 9/11 Jew. But I'm sure he
Wow, you did his whole set.
Fucking Parkland victims of fucking faggot kids. But no, I'm sure he made fun of you. But that I don't think Louis is a guy who would go, you got to fire this guy. I'm sure it was more like, this guy's terrible. And I guarantee you, Louis is the kind of guy that's saying the same shit Royce says, where he's like, he's got tattoos on his knuckles. This kid wants to be a fucking actor.
Yeah,
So,
no,
well,
that's
Louis is old school. Like,
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
one of those guys, like, show up and want to work. Be ready for this project. Fuck is wrong? You just want to play a junkie forever now?
You're right. That's all he could play. Or,
You know-
or vape shop worker.
You don't think Robert Downey Jr. doesn't want to go out and get some bitchin' tats? You know what I mean? But it's like, I like being a billionaire.
Exactly.
So leave it alone.
Culture. And the two meet here. And we should say, when you listen to this, there is a backdrop that you do need to know about. What triggered Pete Davidson over the weekend to write a suicide threat was a tweet from Ariana Grande, or a post.
That's what every fan of Eminem used to look like in the 90s and 2000s. That's what he's like. That's what he looks like right there.
I'll be honest with you. You could take Eminem fan out. That's what everyone looked like in 2001.
Yeah, you're right. That's a good point.
It's almost like he wants to look exactly like he should have the day his dad died.
You're right. You're right.
Like, Pete Davidson looks frozen in time, like his dad died in 9/11, and this is it. He's just gonna look like somebody from Smash Mouth for the rest of his life.
You're so right. You're absolutely right.
Shit, sorry.
Like someone in Smash Mouth.
It was pretty brutal. I'm sorry.
He's everybody at a Sum 41 concert.
No, seriously.
Yeah, it's terrible.
From Ariana Grande, where he believed she was mocking or, being cold-hearted about mental health, specifically
Kanye,
calling Kanye out and saying
saying what?
That he was weaponizing the mental health issue.
So Ariana Grande called out Kanye West, and that made Pete Davidson want to kill himself.
It is all. You know what I love?
We don't deserve the divine spark, Mike.
These guys,
we don't deserve
we
humanity.
should just blow it up. That's
we
how- I'm
don't
all about a
deserve
story.
humanity.
Do you notice too that even celeb news now, like the Harvey Levins and all these people, like all this celeb
You know, I heard
shit,
he's Jewish.
I will fucking kill you. But all this like entertainment news, they're making billions of dollars, and all they have to do is follow people on Twitter and hang out at airports. It's literally all they have to do. All you have to do is stand outside LAX with 2 smartphones and use one to track Twitter all day. That's all you need to do to be a celeb gossip. Like, it's literally all day long. It's just, did you hear such and such called out Kanye on Twitter? Who cares about any of this? None of this is real.
And by the way, people are going, why are you watching TMZ? Because Mersh has skin in the game. He made a prediction. This is where you get the best updates for celebrity. Sorry.
Yeah, but I'm just saying in general, it's horrible. And I look, we have a whole generation of people. Millennials, listen to me right now. I want you to move in close. I want to talk to you real quick. I want you all at some point soon to feel collectively some sort of horrendous dread and terror. It has to be even better than 9/11. Some sort of Bane type situation. Adorable little ginger kid singing national anthem, blows the ground out from under everybody. You guys really need to experience utter terror. Otherwise, people are still going to go, did you hear about Kim Kardashian on Twitter? Like, you guys really need you kids deserve your 9/11.
You've earned it, folks.
You need it.
So you mentioned Louis C.K. A couple updates about the terrible, horrible set he did that was transphobic and blah, 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 and Parkland kids. Ellen Barkin, yes, the Ellen Barkin, tweeted, remember now, this doesn't violate terms of service. The tweet is still up and nothing's happened. I hope Louis C.K. gets raped, she tweeted. She says, and shot at. Then she goes, and for all you ready to jump on my back, think for a minute about how Louis C.K. must talk about the women who outed him. He hasn't said anything. And what do you think he wishes on them? Do you think he will assault a woman again? Read up on serial sexual assault.
Do you know what sexual assault is?
You dumb bitch.
You dumb bitch. Stupid bitch. Mm-hmm. Also, I think you're mad because, let's be honest, Ellen, it's been the 80s since anybody's wanted to jump on your back.
Yeah.
So.
Would you say she's barking up the wrong tree, Mike? That was for your New Year's joke on Facebook.
I'd say Ellen Barkin's a real dog.
Okay. That's fair. That's fair.
This is so stupid. Why does anybody watch this show?
I don't know.
It's this like
Mike, I don't know.
What is some days I just go, why does anybody listen to any of us? Fucking absolute morons. But I mean, then again, look, there's something more charming about two guys that are like, look, we're idiots. We're just trying to be silly. Yeah. Look, I'm telling you, I have a higher IQ than fucking everyone. JF Gariepi? That fucking guy? Oh, I studied biology? Fuck JF Gariepi. He never went to the moon to fuck a retarded girl
fucking
on the moon.
Damien says, press F2 on sub. I pressed F.
You can't, first of all, the gravity stretched out over the moon. You can't fuck a retarded girl on the moon. And she can't drive a car on the moon.
But no, the thing is with something like this Ellen Barkin thing, it's that it's reversed. If she made a hacky joke, we'd probably make the rape joke. But she already said the rape thing, so we got to go the other way with it. We got to go, vaudeville jokes.
Ah, you see? I tell you that, Ellen Barkin's a real dog. Ding, 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 ding.
Oh, man.
Have fucking, what do you call it, Daffy Duck and Donald Duck play piano.
All right, look. Fucking good reference. Guys, a Roger Rabbit reference.
It is. Roger Rabbit is one of my favorite movies ever.
Absolutely. I love that movie.
Like, I think you can find old podcasts of me from fucking 9 years ago where I'm praising that movie.
It is fantastic.
It's in my top 5 movies of all time.
And just a reminder, Andy Richter on his cloud, moral judgment of him. I want to remind everybody, this is his wife. So again, I know what you're saying, Mike. How can you make so much money? Oh, wait, Andy Richter's the one on the left? Fuck, I was wrong.
You know what it looks like? It actually looks like two people trying to sneak into the event in a Samantha Bee costume. Right?
It's Samantha Bee costume. Exactly.
like there's two fat people and one's sitting on, they're two fat midgets and they're sitting on each other's shoulders. And they're like, wow, I'm Samantha Bee. That drum is really something, huh?
Damien Scott goes, she looks like his mother. She does. She looks like his mom.
Yeah, there is something.
It's weird, right?
Like, look, I'm all for guys that stay with, like, I commend that. Mm-hmm. Did you know that Andy Richter, according to his Wikipedia, which is 100% true.
Of course.
100% verified and true, all information. Andy Richter was a huge supporter of Planned Parenthood and that he supposedly, from what I heard, said something that he and her were on the outs at one point back in the day.
Really?
And that Planned Parenthood helped at a time when they needed them or something to that effect. He implied that basically this chick left him at one point and, I don't know, probably had like a little half blackie in him or so. I don't know, something.
Right.
We don't know what color the baby was, but
We
we
don't
think
know.
the baby wasn't his and that Planned Parenthood, that he believes in abortions because he aborted his wife's lover's kid, supposedly. And who knows if the kid was black. I don't know if Andy Richter murders black babies. I don't know that.
He doesn't know that.
But I have heard.
He's heard it.
That babies were murdered, maybe, and that they could have been black. So
maybe, baby.
I can tell you this. I have definitely never killed any black babies.
He hasn't.
I cannot tell you if Andy Richter has or not.
We don't know, guys. We're still getting information.
And I suspect it's a possibility.
But we don't know.
But we don't know.
There's no way we could make that assumption without seeming foolish.
How many black babies have you killed?
0. I've killed no
Zero.
black babies.
So that's 2 guys, 0. That's pretty good.
That's 0 black
Sweet.
babies.
What are the odds? 2 people.
So,
know?
can you believe that? In the same room, too. It's weird. By the way, Andy Richter blocked me like 2 years ago. No, a year ago. And it led into also Will Arnett criticizing me, and he blocked me as well.
Can I address Sock Desk in the chat
Sure.
here? Look, once again, we have absolutely no evidence.
None.
That Andy Richter murders black babies.
None.
That's Sock Desk's where he says it. I'm telling you that I have no evidence in the least to suggest, other than an article that I saw, I don't believe or have any reason to believe that Andy Richter murders black babies.
Jordan Peterson does not fuck his daughter, and Andy Richter doesn't murder black babies.
So I just want to establish that. Well, no, I can't say, again, we can't say definitively that he doesn't.
No, you're right. Good point.
All we can say is that we have very little evidence.
There's little evidence
to suggest
that he did that or does that.
That Andy Richter is a black baby murderer.
Correct. We don't know, folks. What we're saying is we want to be journalistic.
Yeah, we got to keep our integrity.
Yes, correct. That's
It's
very
most
important.
of the utmost importance.
Very
to us.
important.
So
More than anything else, really, we want to be
and
genuine.
we'd like all of you to make sure that it's your moral responsibility out there
to let Andy Richter know.
To let everyone know all over Twitter and social media that Andy Richter, that there is only little evidence, very little evidence, inconclusive to suggest that Andy Richter murders black babies.
Don't start a hashtag saying hashtag Andy Richter doesn't murder black babies and tag him in it, because that would be wrong. And don't tag us in it. That ROTC Radio.
Yeah, we don't want to make it.
Don't tag ROTC Radio. We don't want to be. We don't want to.
I've had enough Twitter accounts.
Yes.
It's fucking enough of this shit.
Yes.
Next time I'm kicked off, I'm not coming back. So don't spoil this for us.
All right.
I'm gonna do it, Joe Reese. I'm gonna tweet myself, but in the third person. Hey guys, Mersh is gonna be going live in a little bit.
All right. I got something for you. My
cocaine?
Yeah, this is better.
Opiates?
My boyfriend is pregnant with our child.
That's not better than either.
Are you sure?
I'd rather have opiates.
Meet Wiley and Stefan, an ordinary couple.
What am I looking at?
Can you give it a second, please?
No, I don't want to watch Skyrim characters making out with each other.
They really are. They really are.
It's like, I don't know.
All right.
With their braided beards. Like they're fucking, like there's some kind of fucking heroic ancient Scotsman. I'm going to fucking kill both of these degenerates.
So let's watch.
Meet Wiley and Stefan, an ordinary couple.
What? Can you give it a second? You're not even giving it a shot. If you give it a shot, maybe you'll realize, there's something
People
to
are
this.
getting really mad.
I know. That's why I do it. Here we go.
Somebody wrote 2 Ari Schaefers. Like from different eras of his life. That's his new bit. Ari's like, I want to go back in time and make out with myself and have a threesome with Natasha Leggero and myself.
Oh, fuck.
Situation.
It was love at first sight as far as I loved how he dressed. I loved
So I'm assuming the one on the left used to be a girl,
and the one on the right is apparently Baked Alaska. But
okay,
the point
that,
is,
no, that is Baked Alaska.
It really looks like him.
By the way,
it's baked.
Clean up your yard.
How he acted, I loved his demeanor.
So this used to be a woman.
Do you understand? If you threw this on and I woke up from like a drunken stupor, I would think you were watching MDE.
Yeah, you're right.
I would be like, "This is an MDE sketch, right? Oh, this is real."
So she has a beard, dreads, engaged ears.
So this what? Like you know what it is, man? I'm honestly sick of watching these videos and having to figure it out. It's very annoying. It's taxing, right? Like these people want this
It's
constant
tough.
attention in
You're right.
society. I don't want to spend 8 minutes going, what are you bored of? Oh, I got to sit here and
Good
figure
point.
it out. God damn.
All right, so let's just call it it. It over here.
It
used to be a chick.
Chick?
Used to be. It's still a chick with a beard. It's a woman with a beard. And someone asked, how do women grow beards? They take testosterone.
It's an abomination. Plus that beard took probably a long time to grow.
Yeah, you're right.
With a lot of testosterone, too. Yeah.
I loved his personality.
The bio of his Grindr account said something like "country boy."
For Baked Alaska, though. I'm
Yeah,
very
no,
happy
I am happy for him, too.
It really looks like him.
He does.
Loves the wild, loves animals, vegan, and then like picture of a tree.
These both.
So here I have a question. The girl is a guy now, and they're gay. They're gay together. Does he fuck her boy pussy or her asshole? No, seriously, I mean that. Does he fuck her boy pussy or her asshole?
Oh, I mean, you do both, right?
But then you're not really gay. You're banging a vagina. So this whole thing is just fucking fake. So basically, a guy's impregnating a girl with a beard.
Bohemian boyfriends live an unconventional life on their converted bus in Texas.
They live in a converted bus.
We bought it a couple months back, and this is where we live, our friend's backyard.
They live in their friend's backyard.
Anybody who
in
has
a converted bus.
Everyone who has this sort of bohemian approach to life, like, yeah, come live in my backyard. And all of these properties should just be fucking firebombed. These people should not be allowed to
you're right.
spread this, whatever it is.
I mean, I'd say send him to the moon, but Owen says we've never been there.
But there's one thing about this relationship that you might not be expecting.
No, you know what? Everything
They're
about
Republicans.
Yeah, you voted for Trump. Oh, so based. You watch all these fucking desperate conservatives turn right back around. No, I like them now. Y'all ever heard of QAnon? And you're like, you fucking pieces of shit. You've absolutely no integrity.
So yes, he's Mike. He's pregnant, as you can see. Now I don't know the effects of testosterone on a baby, but I can't imagine it's great.
I'm pregnant.
I am a man, and I am actually pregnant.
No, you're a woman with, by the way, pit stains. You're a woman. You're a woman who's taking testosterone.
Why does? Here's my thing, right? I'm not going to claim that I'm obviously, I'm not the healthiest lad you've ever seen, and I have my habits or whatever. But there have been medications I didn't take. There have been things I didn't do in life because I'm like, no, this isn't. You guys invented this 2 years ago, and the FDA went, sure, and just,
right.
I'm not taking this. Like, I'll take all the old school stuff. You know, obviously aspirin, Tylenol, painkillers, things like that, antibiotics if I need them. But what possesses people to go, I'm going to become a dude and then become a chick and then become a dude? Like, I'm terrified of throwing my body too out of whack. I think any normal person would be. Of throwing your body completely out of whack. Yeah, right, fine. If somebody said, hey, Mersh, I'm going to fly you to Vegas, my treat. We got whores, and we're going to have cocaine, and we're going to do a big fucking show out there. I'd be like, I'm in. But, like, that's not fucking your body. That's a weekend, and then you hydrate, and you come home, you take your vitamins, and you go, it was a fun weekend.
Right.
This is like back and forth and back and forth. Like, that can't be healthy, right? You have to snap of it. Like,
at some point,
these
you do,
trannies are snapping when they go from male to female once. This can't be. We have normal women who have had children who've drowned them in a bathtub because of a wave of depression afterwards.
Yep.
Like regular people. Like This is all these, you add all these variables and it just gives me anxiety.
This pregnancy was definitely not planned. Absolutely not.
So they do fuck in the pussy.
Obviously.
There's pussy fucking going. So this is a straight couple. That's a long way to go around being a
just
straight
two
couple.
mentally ill people.
Yeah.
Carrying a baby isn't something many men expect to experience. And although Wiley...
Because it's a woman!
Hey, I'm pregnant, dude. Pretty excited about it, bro.
didn't plan for this particular bump in the road, there's a biological reason he's now eating for two.
Also, by the way, can we all also point out that I think all this degeneracy is so on display that we're not getting down to another critical, selfish, disgusting element about this. You're planning for having a child, and you live in a bus in somebody's
in
yard.
a bus. That's a good point. Wow, I already feel
kid
bad for
has
this. No chance.
No chance in hell.
You've got
walking out with arms swinging. This kid has no fun. This child is either going to be a junkie degenerate living in a bus and sucking people up for money, or this kid will be super Nazi. There's not going to be any in between.
Sock this goes. It feels so good coming inside your hot wet penis, dude.
But what if this is like what if these people are the ones that give birth to like the left's version of the Antichrist, which is just like the super based nationalist, like fucking, like they have a son they have a bun in the oven right now, and that son's gonna grow up to be emperor of the U.S.
I identify as a transgender male.
So you're a woman.
He grows up and he takes over as emperor of the U.S. and his first public executions are his own parents, just to show everyone he means business and he's a man of principle. And you go, all right, well, looks like we're on the highway to fucking
Positioning
By the
from female
way,
to male.
did
when
you
he
notice something here? He
became
got the
pregnant.
boobs taken out, but he kept the lady nipples. Those are still lady nipples.
What do you mean? They give you lady nips?
No. So women, women's nipples come out more than men in a lot of cases. So she kept the woman areolas, but they took the boob stuff
Well, it
out.
probably would have been a lot more painful and difficult and to get all that out. And I'm sure she's probably going to just get the tits back in or whatever.
No, she's keeping the tits out.
I don't
It's a
know.
dude. It used to be a girl. They got the tits taken out.
It's like
uninstalled the
it's
tits.
like somebody pasted Jon Snow's face on a tranny and then added Chris Christopherson's beard and Johnny Depp's earrings. It's the worst. It's like a face swap.
Well, believe it or not, we've come to the end of the show.
I believe it. I looked at the clock and I said, "Oh wow, look at that! You're correct."
I meant that it went by fast, Mike.
A lot of people don't believe me. They say, Big Bear, your show's not really over. I'll become a lot higher IQ than you.
I'll be there in 8 minutes. Thank you, everybody, for listening. If you want to help us out, patreon.com/We're Not Sorry. Mike, there's no Hippo Juice tonight because I have family in town. Are you doing a Nightwave?
Yeah, we'll do because there's new Carl stuff. We'll troll around. I don't fucking expect a great show tonight. You like how I sell it?
Yeah, that's
Nightwave Radio. Subscribe. I'll say something in the chat. Subscribe, and I don't know. We'll have fun tonight.
And I'll be live tomorrow with Daywave in the morning. Today was fun. At 10 a.m., I'm posting a link in the chat. Subscribe. It's Daywave Live. Daywave Live. I get my main channel back in 22 days.
Oh, did you get some followers from the video I posted?
Yeah, I got
a
a
couple
couple
in there.
All right, guys. Thank you for listening. We will be back tomorrow with a fresh new Revenge of the Sith. Subscribe. Hit the like button. And if you listen via podcast, also rate it on iTunes and other places. I'm going to put it up on Spotify today. Thanks, everybody.